ครับ, and welcome to Paul Selection. Here we talk about reasons why we choose the thing that we choose. And today we have here perfume from Byredo and Alexandria. I would say that baldafrique from Byredo is one of the most well-known niche perfume in the world, and especially from Byredo. This one is one of the best sellers, and it's so unique. I fall in love with this perfume in the first sniff. It's fruity, it's refreshing, it's uplifting, and well, it's just so different. Here from the presentation, you can see that baldafrique has a typical Byredo design, which has like cylindrical, minimal shape of the bottle with the black magnetic cap, like this. Very nice, okay, very luxurious. It kind of inspired what I have here. This one is called Africano from the house of Alexandria. And of course, we know that this is a clone fragrance, but have you ever tried to compare this head to head? Well, I have tried it this morning and I found out that, well, on my skin, Byredo baldafrique lasts on my skin about 45 hours, whereas Africano from Alexandria lasts on my skin about between 6 to 8 hours. Pretty close, okay? But maybe that's because baldafrique is eau de perfume and Africano is extracted perfume. So this is something that you can expect with extracted perfume, which has higher concentration of the perfume, so it lasts longer. And how about the performance and the notes? It's refreshing, uplifting, and it reminds me of a forest in Western Africa. Okay, it's not dry savanna or desert kind of Africa. No, this is the dark, wet forest of Africa, whereas Africano gives a same vibe, I would say. Okay, it reminds pretty much of the same kind of picture in my imagination. Now, when you try to compare one-on-one, I would say that Africano is about 85 to 90% similar to baldafrique. But the major difference is probably, well, let's say, let me remind you that this is from my skin, okay? Baldafrique is lighter, it projects further than Africano. I would say that both of them are very similar in the accords, in the note structure. After I spray it on my skin, the very first note is citrus, bright, uplifting. Both of them opens up with citrus, currant, sapodilla, and it dries down with vetiver and musk. But the fine difference lies in the odor that it projects out from the skin. For example, here for baldafrique, in the beginning I feel that it has more flowery accord rather than fruity accord that I can get from Africano. Okay, that is the first difference that I can pick up in the first note. But then in the middle note, it's quite similar, I would say. Okay, but then in the dry down or on the base note, I would say that Africano becomes a little bit more musky. Okay, you can feel the musk here, whereas on baldafrique, the vetiver is more prominent. They are fairly close. For those who do not really have them to compare one-on-one, I would say that it is rather difficult to tell one from the other. At the end of the day, the choice is yours. These two fragrances are very safe. If you want to be perceived as a friendly person, easygoing, this is for you. So in my opinion, I think that Alexandria Africano can be a good substitute for baldafrique Byredo. And here you are with me at Paul Selection. If you like this kind of content, please like, share, subscribe, and until next time, สวัสดีครับ